Okay, and we're going to be doing some commentary now on the Free Pizza sketch, Roommate Abuse. I'm Andrew Michalski.
And Bill Cerbone here.
All right, and let's get this little baby underway with some introductions, shall we?
Yeah, so what really we're going for with this sketch was that we noticed that it was sinning against what Immanuel Kant called the categorical imperative, which was, that you shouldn't be working against the faculty of reason.
Okay.
By creating a sketch.
I would go to an even higher authority than Kant, that in the Word of our Lord, if I may cite for a second, Judges 3:12,
What's in 3:12?
And the children of Israel did evil again in the sight of the Lord, and the Lord strengthened Eglon the king of Moab against Israel, because they had done evil in the sight of the Lord. Something that I think we should really think about when we're writing sketches from now on.
Yeah, it's weird. I have an uncle from Moab.
I have an uncle Eglon. And now we're going to do some commenting.
Did he say something?
It was clearly just filler.
That backpack scene always gets to me. It's just right here.
Yeah, it's really an emotional moment in this entire voyage to nothingness.
It's the only serene moment where the characters are really happy and at home.
I'm at the happiest because I haven't heard any of the lines yet. Yeah, you see, what I did with the regional dialect thing there, I sound like an asshole. Putting it out there.
I really look forward to this part because this is where the chart shows up, and the chart is my favorite character.
It's fundamentally probably the best thing ever to happen in the visual media.
I mean, that's not the strongest performance by the sketch. That comes at the end, which you'll know if you've seen the sketch.
This is the kinetic action chart. There's a stoic introspective chart later on, which I think encapsulates the human experience.
Yeah, I mean, the direction is much more solid at the end when there's just... You see right there, that's the stoic chart right there, and that is his expertise.
It reminds me of the understated work of Denzel Washington, not the, chasing after cars and bad guys, but the statuesque Denzel, as we all know and love. Fordham alum, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Lincoln Center, never graduated.
Yeah, wish I could say the same for more Lincoln Center students.
Or more Free Pizza students, for that matter.
Same, except shot out of cannons.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought I was being a dick there. Here we go.
Yeah, there we go.
That's a sad shot. It always touches me almost as much as the backpack.
Yeah, any cinematographer tells you if you want to express emotion, zoom out. Yeah, every time.
Here is they have a lot of salad dressing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Which has always weirded me out.
I like salad, and I want to know what's in the nondescript blackish bottle with the gold top.
I assumed it was a 40, but it could also be balsamic vinegar.
Mrs. Butterworth, but not nearly as shapely. Maybe bargain brand, Mrs. Butterbox.
Mrs.
Butterworth
less? I don't know. That's an easy one.
Kind of on the nose, don't you think?
Well, I mean, just in terms of the syrup. I'm not talking about anybody in the sketch, certainly.
Right. That would be. That's something I would say.
Lepore is just. God, he's got such facial control.
Yeah.
It's just
astounding.
It's really impressive. I think that's one of the high points.
I'm always curious whenever I see this. What are those Post-its on the wall? Is it like one of those in-jokes for people in the know, or what is it?
I think they're Pugsley's receipts. I think they're to get free pizzas, which is pretty ironic. I think. I just realized that right now.
Yeah, I mean that's man, I hate these people.
Wow, it's a little on the nose. We talk about on the nose.
Yeah. Well, here we go. It's.
We were gonna joke that that's Friday Night Joe Lepore, but that didn't make it into the final cut.
Yeah, but I did carve it into my chest later that night because I liked the line that much, and I just want to say
I shaved it into the back of my head.
Can I just point something out from earlier,
Sure.
now? Breasts.
We got that in the original cut, I think, actually.
I wanted to say it plain as breasts.
Yeah, there's lots of breasts in most of these establishing shots, and then most of the follow-up shots.
I am all in favor of establishing breasts.
Yeah. Yep. That's pretty established.
In general. Wow. Speaking problems.
Premise for the terrible sketch I thought of.
It was a terrible sketch idea. Can't stress that enough.
Yeah, with the framing of the shot, you'd think something exciting is going to happen right in the middle, but all you see is a hinge. or I can't tell. I guess that's a hinge. It might be.
I have no idea what that is.
It
Oh,
is-
you know, it's the door. That's the door. There's a doorknob.
Yeah, okay. It's out acting them, though, I'll tell you that much.
Well, it's very solid in a way that the rest of the performances just waver.
Yeah. This always frightens me, because then, from now on, I always imagine this girl sneaking up on me. And, I don't like it. I don't like it.
She's between him and the door, which is the most threatening thing.
Like between me and my cub, it's just not a good thing.
Well, it's blocking the escape. See, he can't have the flight riff then. It's got to be fight.
For fun.
Oh, that's a fight I would love to see.
He's a busy man. He's got things to do.
Fun things to do.
Ah, the fun things to do line. The line I hate the most.
You hate that line? I think that came across pretty well.
I really hate the way my voice sounds right there. Yeah. Just putting that out there.
I really hated,
Well, this changes
you
everything.
know, that 6 Seconds of Music was totally worth it, because, you know, it could have been more subtle. But here we are. We're done.
Yeah.
Hire the camera.
We're moving on. Upwards, onwards, and upwards, and so forth. And wow, this is really terrible acting. I'm sorry.
Let me say, I really do think she said my teat. I don't believe there was an R
Instead of
there.
reading our
Part of
I
me
don't know
wa-
if that's the stop we're at.
I want that to be true, and yet I really don't, because,
I don't know.
you
I just
know,
wish he'd done it like 4
obviously. I'm just saying. No
Well,
offense.
I mean, yeah.
I-
Is that a sweater? I've always wondered that since we decided to make fun of it. I think it might just be a shirt.
I think it's a
I
sweater.
really thought she said.
I think if it's an ugly shirt, it becomes a sweater no matter what it is.
It's an ugly shirt. I mean,
Wait, and then
It's-
of course the
oh
twist
yeah,
ending.
and here we are. Well, that was
the chartlet. Or chart.
Oh,
Oh.
I get it. It was a twist ending.
The
it's
chart.
a fun. I mean, it's a shame that he got so torn up about
I
the
don't think
role.
they said roommate abuse once
Yeah.
in the entire sketch.
It's that was a really bad pun, Will.
I know.
That was sadly the end of the whole commentary thing, and
I had a good time with this. I'm glad we had fun with it.
I enjoyed myself, and I look
Stay
forward to doing this.
tuned. Stay tuned for a list of better comebacks than You Guys Are Pretty Gay.
Yeah, coming right about now. Jokes about our weight.
Name calling directed at us rather than the riff because the riff doesn't have feelings.
Showing us your tits to prove us wrong.
Pipe bombs
Organizing a protest on the internet.
telling on us.
And let me just point out, as an addendum, Southern Comfort is, in fact, imbibed like water. They are both liquids, and are both swallowed the same way, like liquids.
Sending us sacks full of $20 bills. Andrew, did you write that one?
No. Paying my rent for a few months.
Okay, I guess that's more constructive than calling the riff gay, I guess.
And finally, shut up.